Group A weekend has come to an end, and the first 3 teams have secured their tickets to the global finals. Congratulations to Perplexed, Polish Mountain, and Missed Count. Now we're ready to jump right into Group B stage to determine the next 3 teams headed to the globals. You'll almost certainly recognize many of the players in Group B, often teaming up under new banners. We'll also see well-known teams returning and some fresh faces making their debut on the big stage. Like Group A, Group B's weekend will likely bring us some exciting matches as some teams are hot on each other's heels. So let's get into it. Here are the teams awaiting us in the Group B weekend. The champions of Dragonflight's last MDI and the second place team in Dragonflight Season 4 TGP, Mandatory, made yet another great impression during this first time Trials of the War Within. Skylarked, Mode, Maystine, Stove, and Hopeful looked pretty stable and came in at rank 2, right behind Perplex. As we head into Group B's weekend, expectations are high and Mandatory are generally regarded as the team to beat in this first MDI of the expansion. However, the reigning MDI champions shouldn't get too complacent this weekend as Group B hosts quite a few surprising teams. With a 13-minute 27-second run through City of Threads and a speedy 10-minute flat run in Necrotic Wake, the favorites settled in at 1 minute and 21 seconds behind Perplexed with a total time of 23 minutes 27 seconds. The first match of the weekend will be against Team Bros Canteurs, who came in 15th, over 5 minutes behind Mandatory. This should be a rather easy challenge for the champs. As consistent as they are, we are certain that Mandatory will do everything in their power to claim yet another MDI victory and prove their mastery over the War Within Season 1's dungeon pool. This team comes complete with a name that leaves us wondering how often we'll find ourselves using it this weekend. Holy moly. Behind this very hyped name are gamers Teef Pass, a Method Tank, veteran healer Igloo, who is making a comeback out of retirement once again, and Echo Raiders Soda, Wexy, and Walllife. Soda played for Team Madge in Dragonflight Season 4's TGP, while Wexy played for Team Legendary in Season 3 of Dragonflight before they sadly disbanded. Igloo has made several appearances in the MDI with teams like Perplexed, Complete from Beyond, W Omega Lull, and Legendary, and Walllife played in the Dragonflight Season 3 MDI with Team Date Night. This European squad had an impressive performance during the time trials as they came in third with a 13-minute 10-second City of Threads run and a 10-minute 31 seconds Necrotic Wake. Those runs combined make a total time of 23 minutes 42 seconds and put the team only 15 seconds behind Dragonflight Season 3 champions Mandatory, which certainly flags Holy Moly as a team to look out for. Their first match this weekend will be against Some Seriousness, who wound up 14th in the time trials. We are anticipating that this first series won't pose a major challenge for Holy Moly, and we're eager to see what they've been cooking up. We smell a fresh team and another silly name with no title. This European team decided, more or less on a whim, to try their chances in the MDI and showed up with a great performance, coming in 6th after a 14-minute 44-second City of Threads and an 11-minute 54-second Necrotic Wake, which put them on a total time of 26 minutes 39 seconds. This sets them 3 minutes and 12 seconds behind group lead Mandatory and 2 minutes 57 seconds behind Holy Moly. While no title may be an unremarkable name, you may recognize the players. Amongst Sky, Whippy, Danwar, Soko, and Lev, most of them can be found pushing keys on live servers. Tank Sky and healer Whippy have known each other for a long time, which is a huge advantage in competitive Mythic Plus, as the synergy between tank and healer is crucial. Dan, who is a Raider in Method, played with Sky and Whippy at various points back in Shadowland. So far, the biggest change for this team was their range DPS Lev swapping to Enhancement Shaman and having to learn something entirely new in a very short span of time, which put some major pressure on him. In the end, the effort paid off, of course, as No Title made it to the group stage. Their first match will be against Team Advance. No Title's ultimate goal is to claim a coveted Global's final spot, and this first series will certainly be a trial by fire. We sure hope their name doesn't spell disaster for this team. Introducing Cursed. You may recognize some familiar players behind this scary name, as this squad comes with Lazel, Zatsy, Onesie, Shifta, and Spen. Zatsy has quite the competitive resume, as he played with teams like Cheese, Cool Beans, and Bald Bandits before, as well as being a world first raider for Echo. Onesie joins the team with the experience he gathered playing for Ambition and Golden Guardians, while Shifta and Spen bring their expertise to the table as race to world first raiders in Fat Shark Yes and Method respectively. Zatsy, Onesie, and Spen played together in Dragonflight Season 4 with their team Pineapple Pineapple Pushers. This impressively multinational squad put forth an excellent performance during the time trials with their 15-minute 26-second City of Threads and an 11-minute 22-second Necrotic Wake, resulting in a cumulative time of 26 minutes 49 seconds and 7th place, only 10 seconds behind group competitor No Title. On Friday, Cursed will make its team debut versus Ducks Can Fly, and this match might get spicy as the Duck squad should not be underestimated. We think this battle will be worth watching. However, given that both teams can play up to their best, Cursed should have the upper hand. This team flaps in again with one of the best team names in the history of Mythic Plus esports. Ducks Can Fly. Goatface, Luca, Mirage, Quorox, and Formosa have been around for several seasons already and are very familiar with the pressure and expectations that come with competing in the MDI. Their last competitive showing ended early in Dragonflight Season 4's TGP, where the Ducklings got eliminated on day 1 of their Group B weekend. So we are sure that the flock will try their best to avoid another early elimination. With a 15-minute 39-second City of Threads and an 11-minute 50-second Necrotic Wake, the team flew into 10th place in the time trials with a total time of 27 minutes, 29 seconds, 40 seconds behind group opponent Cursed, and 30 seconds ahead of Advance. Ducks Can Fly will follow the call of battle into their first match versus Cursed, and we are eagerly awaiting this series. It could get exciting. Meet the team manifesting their ultimate competitive goals with this name. It's Advance. Thanks to some impressively speedy raid progress, this troop is able to participate as they just finished their Mythic Ansarek progress during the time trials. Congratulations and welcome to the group stage. Jafar, Isogi, Findus, Bottom, and Scyther are another new team entering the MDI, playing under their guild banner. The squad made good use of their time, placing 11th in the time trials after a 15-minute 43-second City of Threads and a 12-minute 15-second Necrotic Wake. This brought the guildies to a total time of 27 minutes 59 seconds, hot on the heels of Ducks Can Fly and 1 minute 20 behind their first opponent in the Group B weekend, No Title. As much as Advance might have synergy playing together on live servers, playing under pressure in an MDI race environment comes with its own challenges. We are looking forward to seeing how this team advances together to face No Title in their first match of the weekend. This team means business. Some Seriousness is back at it. We're happy to see the focused fellows after their last showing in the Dragonflight Season 3 MDI, where they were eliminated by Direwolves on day 2 of their Group A weekend. Thankfully, this time around, they will play in Group B and get a new chance to advance to the global finals. Grommy, Clan, Dway, and Chori got a new friend to play with at Angarok, replacing Seret. With their 15-minute 47-second City of Threads and their 12-minute 42-second Necrotic Wake, the squad was able to place 14th with a total time of 28 minutes 30 seconds, 10 seconds ahead of group opponent Bros Canteurs, but 4 minutes 48 behind their first match, Holy Moly. Some Seriousness have some experience playing under pressure, but their first game of the weekend against the 3rd place time trials team Holy Moly will be a pretty tough one to beat. We hope that the troop can fight it out in the lower bracket though. Les Bros Canteurs are yet another team made of guildies, and these friends come with a funny little story. Elvum, their healer, always wanted to participate in the MDI, but needed a team to play with. In Season 3 of Dragonflight, a friend lost a bet with Elvum and was forced to join them in the MDI. Thus, after recruiting 3 DPS guildies, the project Les Bros Canteurs was born. Elvum has been the brains behind the Bros, working out the practice schedule, the comps, and everything in between. Oda, Elvum, Alahan, Toss, and LGD finished their time trials at rank 15 with a 16-minute 2-second City of Threads and a 12-minute 38-second Necrotic Wake, putting them at a total time of 28 minutes 40 seconds. That's 10 seconds behind Some Seriousness and 5 minutes 13 behind group lead Mandatory, whom they will face in their very first match. Les Bros Canteurs don't yet have huge ambitions for their Season 1 MDI future, and with Mandatory as their first opponent in the group stage, it is unlikely the Bro will win. But one thing is certain, they're going to give it their all and go as far as possible. And that's it for the teams of Group B. Who will catapult themselves into the global finals? Who will play against all odds and force some upsets? And which 2 mysterious Chinese teams will join the top 6 at globals? Keep track of all this and more with our live MDI coverage.